Recently, I took you on the day of real estate investing with me, and I'd like to do a follow up to that video because we don't always talk about what happens afterwards when we do these deals. Sometimes we get the deal, and sometimes we don't. So, in this video, I want to talk to you about my results from that day so that you can actually see behind the scenes what actually goes on and why you should keep pushing. Let's tap in, let's get into it. The first house had an after repair value of $160,000. It also had $16,000 owed on it, which created a potential equity and profit of $144,000. After reaching out and doing everything that I could to try to reach the resident, I was able to find his information, but unfortunately, due to him losing his job, that is the reason why he's losing this house. So I also tried to get in contact with his brothers and sisters because I also found out that it was an heir property owned by their parents. And so without the cooperation of all the siblings, I wasn't going to be able to do anything on this property. And all the other siblings didn't want to have anything to do with the property. So unfortunately, on this particular deal, I was not able to accomplish anything, even though it was a great deal. The second house had an after repair value of $200,000 with a total owed on it $96,000 with a potential equity and profit of $104,000. On this particular house, the day that I went to see that house, I was able to meet up with the son. And at that time, the mother wasn't there. So he called his mother to come back and talk to me. When the mother got there, I pretty much concluded after having a conversation with her that we weren't going to be able to get a deal done because she had other options that she already had in play. But what I did was I gave her my phone number and I gave her an option to give me a call if any of her other options fell through. So it's always good to make sure that you leave your contact information and leave on good terms always, so that in the event that something falls through in the future, they'll always be able to reach back out to you and you'll be able to assist in the event that they're not able to get anything done. So unfortunately, on that particular deal, nothing came through on that one. The third home I went to had an after repair value of $180,000, total owed $49,000 with a potential equity and profit of $131,000. When I went to this house, I spoke to somebody that was at the house initially, and so no none of their parents were at home, and so I had to give them my contact information. And so what ended up happening was the parents reached out to me, and I found out that they were currently renting the property, and they were in the process of buying the property from their landlord. And so, because they were in the process of buying the property from their landlord, they already were working on financing, but they were extremely excited to have a fallback plan to work with me in the event that their financing didn't go through. And so, right now, I'm patiently waiting to see how their financing is going to go through to see if I can actually help them if it doesn't go through. So, what we'll end up doing on this one potentially is financing them so that they can keep their home and stay in that house so that they can live there with their family. And so hopefully we can get that deal done, help them out, and move on to the next one. But as of right now, we haven't got a deal done. The fourth house I went to had an after repair value of $550,000 with a total owed of $62,000 with a potential equity and profit of $488,000. On this particular house, I tried everything that I could to reach out to the owner. I left a note. I tried to look up his phone number. I even talked to the neighbors, and all of that was unsuccessful. The neighbors said that they were rarely at home. And so, with all that being said, sometimes you go out and you try to find these deals, and that's just how it goes. You're unable to find anybody, and you're just not able to get anything done. So, unfortunately, on the fourth house, I wasn't able to get anything accomplished. Now, I would like to give you a little bit more detail into these deals because oftentimes we give you an overview of the numbers, but we don't get all the details of the numbers. With these particular deals, there are three other costs associated with these deals, and that's back interest, that's lawyer fees, and that's closing costs if we were to do a deal with these people. And so, even with those numbers, even with those added into the numbers that I showed you earlier, it still was going to equal out on average 50% plus margins on these deals. And that is phenomenal when doing real estate. You want to always make sure that you're going to give yourself a good profit margin and a good margin in these deals to make sure that you'll always be able to make money. And so I just wanted to give you guys those extra bit of details, because oftentimes we overlook those costs, because real estate is all about the numbers, and you need to be aware of these costs when you're doing real estate investing. Lastly, I want to tell you, many people quit after having days like that, driving all around, not getting anything done, not getting any deals accomplished. Many people quit. And so, what I want to encourage you today is keep on pushing, because the numbers say if you do several deals, if you go out and you prospect several deals, you're going to eventually land on one, and it's going to be profitable for you, because real estate is a numbers game. And so you have to make sure that you're always looking at real estate deals so that you can eventually find one. But if you go out and look at one deal and you don't get that deal done, of course you're going to get discouraged, because every deal is not going to work out. And so I also want to continue to encourage you to make sure that you're going out there looking for deals, finding deals, and working them so that you can become a successful real estate investor. Now, I also want to say, some people ask me, why do I do those specific type of deals? Because a lot of times, though, those people are in need of financing, or they're going to potentially lose their home. Why do I do deals like that? It's because I always try to create win-wins for people. You don't know the number of people that I've actually helped doing those kinds of deals. And it does my heart joy to create a win-win for the both of us. It creates a win for them to stay in the house, and it creates a win for me to invest and make money in the deal. And so I always want to be able to create a win-win for some people. And so that's why I do those kinds of deals, and I reach out to those people, because I am about helping people, and that's what it's all about. So I just wanted to give you guys a follow-up of the day in the life of an investor. And so I appreciate y'all watching this video. Get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about it. Check the links in my description so that I can help you guys become successful real estate investors. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.